From start of the FIFA World Cup to conclusion of the FIFA World Cup. Plus, Sports for Beginners continuing coverage of 2026 PWHL Draft Class Series recap continues. Today's topic, one of the 4 new clubs joining for the 2026-2027 season. I'm Scott McGregor. Let's continue our PWHL Draft Class 2026 series right now and put a bow in the process of the FIFA World Cup 2026. Let's get this show on the road. Welcome to Sports for Beginners. This is the show where I cover the Pittsburgh Penguins, Toronto Blue Jays, and take you on a journey through the world of sports from the fans' perspective. Here is your host, Scott McGregor. Let's have some fun. Hello everyone, and welcome to a new episode of Sports for Beginners here on the podcast. This is episode 14 of season number 5, our 12 episode series, PWHL Draft Class 2026 recap. On this show, we will also put a bow on the 2026 FIFA World Cup and get ready for the next FIFA World Cup in the next 4 years, which will likely be either 2030 or 2031. I'll have to double check my math on that to make sure. Over the course of this episode, we will be talking about picks 1 through 3, and picks 4 through 6 for our very first edition of our new acquired teams in the PWHL. The first pit stop of the new teams, Canada in Hamilton, Ontario, as we return to Canada to chat PWHL Hamilton 2026 PWHL Draft Class. A quick recap before we get down to business. Recently on the show, recap the draft class of 2026 for the Seattle Torrent, the Minnesota Frost, and of course, the Vancouver Golden Ice. So this actually, to correctly put it out here, is our 4th pit stop of the 12 episode series. We have done Minnesota, we have done Seattle Torrent, and we have done the Vancouver Golden Eyes. And I do believe we would actually, yes, we are actually on our 5th pit stop because our 4th pit stop was in Ottawa. So we have remained in Canada. We just went down to Hamilton, from Ottawa to Hamilton. So with this being our 5th pit stop in our 12 episode series, it's time to get things into overdrive. But where are my manners? I am Scott McGregor, your host of the show. Glad you could join us for an exciting episode of the program, episode 14 of the 5th season of the podcast. And I want to make quick notes here that we have received the following notions for this club, PWHL Hamilton, with a name to be named later. Here we go, folks. Let's actually meet some of the new bosses in PWHL Hamilton. As announced on July 22nd, just 2 days ago, let's meet for PWHL Detroit, Las Vegas, and San Jose. But here are the people joining us from PWHL Hamilton. Let's actually get a better view here of them here. So, the inaugural season head coach of the PWHL Hamilton Club will be former Boston Fleet coach Chris Spar, a finalist for the 2026 PWHL Coach of the Year award. Spar joins PWHL Hamilton after spending the 2025-2026 season with the Boston Fleet, where he engineered the biggest year-over-year improvement in league history. The inaugural general manager is Megan Duggan, who was named the general manager, and she is a skilled executive and one of the most decorated players in U.S. women's national hockey. team history. Megan Duggan joins PWHL Hamilton after 5 years with the New Jersey Devils, most recently as Director of Player Development, while also holding the roles with the PWHL as a special consultant to hockey operations and member of the league's Player Safety Committee. So the general manager of PWHL Hamilton is Megan Duggan, and the bench boss, also known as the head coach of PWHL Hamilton, is former head coach of the Boston Fleet, Chris Spar. A link to know more about PWHL Hamilton staff names will be in the description of this episode. For now, we are going to take a quick commercial break. When we return after the break, we will go to rounds 1 through 3 for the 2026 PWHL Hamilton Draft Class, including, before we get to rounds 1 through 3, the number of overall picks in each round, 1 through 6. And then we will take a quick commercial break following rounds 1 through 3 to talk some FIFA World Cup, so be sure to stick with us for that. And to round out the program a little later, rounds 4 through 6, the overall draft class of PWHL Hamilton by player names, and of course, who's on deck on the next PWHL Draft Class 2026 12-episode series, a break in the action. And then it's time for an overview of the 2026 PWHL draft by round for PWHL Hamilton and rounds 1 through 3 selections. Hang with us. Those are coming up next. Don't go anywhere. There's more great conversations and content right around the corner. Sports for Beginners will be right back in a moment.
Take another look with Gerda Felix and Melanie Taddeo Malo, two powerful women of diverse backgrounds having genuine, unique, and uncomfortable conversations that everyone needs to have. Join Melanie and Gerda for conversations about what is missing from human connections.
Hey Allie, did you know we have a books panel?
I did not know that. When is it?
It takes place on the last Friday of each month at 7:30 p.m. Eastern.
Where we have fun and engaging conversations.
About a book that one of the panelists picks.
So, how can I learn more about the show?
To learn more, please visit bookspanel.ca. While you're there, subscribe to the newsletter so you never miss an update. Besides, it's free. Enter your email and hit subscribe.
The Books Pen is part of the Musa Slobodian Network, where good conversations happen.
To learn more about the network, please visit themusaslobodiannetwork.ca. While you're over there, hit subscribe so you never miss a network update. Enter your email and hit subscribe.
Hello fans, it's Scott McGregor, host of Sports for Beginners, the podcast, and Bills Postgame. Join us this season, both the day after the game and the day before the game, or day of the game, for some Bills postgame / pregame before they kick off action, with tons of great content for you to enjoy. It all kicks off in week 1, so be sure to check out the Buffalo Bills schedule. And new this year, we're going to try our best to get you some preseason action. Get us a look at the action between the Buffalo Bills and their preseason opponents. You won't want to miss it. It all happens exclusively on Sports for Beginners, the podcast, coming your way this summer. You won't want to miss it. Let's go, Bills. Let's go, Bills Mafia. It's coming your way. Don't miss it.
Have you ever wanted a talk show that discusses news, politics, the show's favorite sports teams, as well as sports media and broadcasting? Check out The Ali Musa Show, where we discuss these topics in a single package. To learn more about the show, please visit thealimusashow.ca. While you're over there, subscribe to the newsletter so you never miss an update. Besides, it's free. Enter your email address and hit subscribe.
The Ali Musa Show is part of the Musa Slobodian Network, where good conversations happen. To learn more about the network, please visit themusaslobodiannetwork.ca. While you're there, subscribe so you never miss a network update. Enter your email and hit subscribe.
CNT Radio will never give you up. They will never let you down, nor will they run around or desert you. So join Nick Astley for The Melting Pot every Saturday on CNT Radio. Hang on a minute. He's not Nick Astley. Oh, jings, I've done it wrong. Anyway, just join Nick for The Melting Pot on CNT Radio.
Now, let's take you back to the action. To the rink and field we go. We find Scott McGregor.
Alright folks, welcome back to episode 14, season 5 of Sports for Beginners, the podcast. I know we've had a little bit of issues over the start of the show here, but that's okay. As mentioned, in case you missed it earlier, we did things a little bit differently because we are talking about a new team in the PWHL, one of the 4 new teams in the PWHL on our 5th pit stop of the 12-team pit stop in this 12-episode series, PWHL 2026 Draft Class Recap. And just before we get down to business, one quick note here from 2 weeks ago. I'd like to thank everybody who listened and downloaded our show. We are up to, over the last 2 weeks, we have increased, 10,000 plays and downloads on Spotify for Sports for Beginners. And we have also increased a little bit later, but still 2 weeks ago. It's actually 3 weeks ago from 10,000 plays and downloads. But now 2 weeks ago, we increased 25,000 plays and downloads, and I'm very happy about that. And one other minor note, we are waiting to hear from Who Shall Remain Anonymous and had set me up with Philip Hooversmoot. We are waiting to see if we will be able to chat with the CEO of the Atlas Cup, Philip Hooversmoot, and it's going to be interesting when we do speak with him. Alright, I do believe we have a show to get to. In case you missed it, the general manager of PWHL Hamilton, just in case you missed it, is Megan Duggan, who has spent time with the NHL New Jersey Devils, and most recently been a director of player development for that team, while also holding a role with the PWHL as a special consultant to hockey operations and a member of the league's player safety committee. The bench boss, otherwise known as head coach, is Chris Spar, a finalist for the 2026 PWHL Coach of the Year award. He is joining PWHL Hamilton after spending the 2025-2026 season with the Boston Fleet, where he engineered the biggest year-over-year improvement in league history. Now let's meet the roster they have to work with. Just a quick note, as we get into each round and how it went down, due to draft, trades, and things like that, the draft class may not be the same come puck drop time, when the league drops the puck for 2026-2027. With that being said, here are the overall draft picks for the PWHL Hamilton Club, round 1 through 6. Alright, so, as you may remember if you watched Draft Day, both PWHL Hamilton PWHL Detroit, PWHL Las Vegas, and PWHL San Jose holded the spots 5, 6, 7, and 8 when it comes down to 4 spots other than the original 6 spots that remained, including the Montreal Victoire, the New York Sirens, Boston Fleet, as I've mentioned earlier, and of course, the Toronto Scepters, and everywhere in between. With the first round for PWHL Hamilton, they would select 6th overall. In round 2, they would select 18th overall. In round number 3, they would select 30th overall. And in round 4, they had the 42nd pick overall. Round number 5, 54th pick overall. And in the final round, round 6, they would select 66th overall. Here we go with rounds 1 through 3 before we go to our commercial break. In the first round, with the first pick of PWHL Hamilton draft history, PWHL Hamilton selects 6th overall, and they select Nelly Latini, defenseman out of the University of Minnesota, NC. Hopefully I'm pronouncing that correct. If I did not pronounce the name right, my sincerest apologies. We move on to round number 2. In round number 2, PWHL Hamilton selecting 18th overall, and they would select Jade Iginla, forward, out of Brown University. By the way, Nelly Latini, hopefully I got that right. I probably didn't say it right. But anyways, she is a defenseman from Finland, out of University of Minnesota. The draft pick, though, at number 18, Jade Iginla, is a forward out of Brown University and is a Canadian citizen. Jade Iginla. Wow, we've heard of people like Jerome Iginla, and interesting, we've got Jade joining the fray. Interesting. Very nice pick. And finally, before we go to our commercial break, we go to pick number 30 and round 3. In round number 3, with the 30th pick of the 2026 PWHL Draft, PWHL Hamilton selects Alyssa Biederman, forward out of Colgate University, NCAA level, a United States citizen. If I did pronounce the name wrong, especially the last name, I sincerely apologize. We are going to talk some soccer, and then after that break, we will talk rounds 4 through 6 for PWHL Hamilton, and close out our program looking ahead to our next program and our next stop on this 12-episode series, PWHL 2026 Draft Class Recaps. We have done Ottawa, we have done Minnesota, we have done Vancouver, and we have done Seattle. We are currently doing PWHL Hamilton, and that talk will continue after a quick soccer break in our next segment. Be sure to stick with us. Don't go anywhere. There's more great conversations and content right around the corner. Sports for Beginners will be right back in a moment.
Have you ever wondered about the books we've been reading throughout the week?
Are you looking for friendly banter and technology tips at the same time?
Then you've come to the right place.
Check out the Ali and McGregor Show. It airs live on Sunday afternoons at 3:30 p.m. Eastern.
Until spring. In the spring, we'll switch back to Mondays.
To learn more about the show, please visit thealiandmccarrashow.ca.
While you're there, subscribe to the newsletter so you never miss an update. And besides, it's free.
Enter your email address and hit subscribe.
The Ali and McGregor Show is part of the Musa Slobodian Network, where good conversations happen.
To learn more about the network, please visit themusaslobodiannetwork.ca.
Enter your email and hit subscribe so you never miss network updates.
Hi, Scott.
it's Ali here. I just wanted to mention that I'm really enjoying the show and I'm really enjoying what you're putting together. And I wanted to just say I'm enjoying being a part of it as well. So please keep up the phenomenal work and make sure you guys keep this podcast going because it really suits you well.
Cianity Radio will never give you up. They will never let you down, nor will they run around or desert you. So join Nick Astley for The Melting Pot every Saturday on Cianity Radio. Hang on a minute. He's not Nick Astley. Oh, jings, I've done it wrong. Anyway, just join Nick for The Melting Pot on Cianity Radio.
Hey, Allie, did you know we have a books panel?
I did not know that. When is it?
It takes place on the last Friday of each month at 7:30 p.m. Eastern.
Where we have fun and engaging conversations.
About a book that one of the panelists picks.
So, how can I learn more about the show?
To learn more, please visit bookspanel.ca. While you're there, subscribe to the newsletter so you never miss an update. Besides, it's free. Enter your email and hit subscribe.
The Books Pen is part of the Musa Slobodian Network, where good conversations happen.
To learn more about the network, please visit themusaslobodiannetwork.ca. While you're over there, hit subscribe so you never miss a network update. Enter your email and hit subscribe.
Now, let's take you back to the action. To the rink and field we go. We find Scott McGregor.
Welcome back, folks, to episode 14 of season number 5 of Sports for Beginners, the podcast. I am your host, Scott McGregor, talking PWHL Hamilton as our 5th pit stop on the 12-episode series of Professional Women's Hockey Draft Class Series recap for 2026. But before we continue on, time to take a look at the FIFA World Cup 2026 and put a bow on FIFA World Cup 2026. When last we left, we had a Final Four between France and Morocco, Belgium and Spain, Norway and England, and Argentina and Switzerland. This set the tone, I should say, for what was sure to be an interesting final and third place game. Spain defeated France in the semifinals 2-0 to move on to the FIFA World Cup final, which played out the next day following last Saturday, July 18th, 2026, third place game, which would feature England and France. France lost to Spain to set that scene in the bronze medal game. Argentina defeated England to set up the finals between Argentina and, of course, Spain. Ultimately, it was Spain who came out on top by a final score of 1-0 in the final. And meanwhile, in the third place game, congratulations to England defeating France 6-4 in the bronze medal game. They would wind up third in the standings this year. France would wind up fourth, Argentina finishing second, and Spain wins it all to collect their championship. They win it all, so congratulations to all countries competing in this year's FIFA World Cup. Hope everyone enjoyed the FIFA World Cup for what it was, despite some of the controversies that were coming around. I personally enjoyed the moments that I was able to check out, and I had people, especially my friends and some family, especially a cousin of mine who lives in England, by the way. I won't bring up any more on that, but I will say that I had some people that will not be named who were keeping me up to date with some scores as much as I could keep up with it. Am I upset Canada didn't win the final or make it to the final? Yeah, I was after they lost to Morocco. But you know what? I really liked what happened with them in France. I'm not that upset that England didn't make the final either, but I am happy with how far they made it. And Spain and Argentina, they're two different teams, two different animals if you look at it when it comes to the teams. So either teams, even Canada or England, whoever came up against them, probably would have lost that game. Maybe they would have won, I don't know, but to me it just feels like they would have lost. But if they would have won, great. If not, oh well. So congratulations to every team that competed, especially those who made it to the round of 32, the round of 16, and those who made it all the way from the quarterfinal to the final, and of course the bronze medal game. Every team deserves praise where they went. I know you would like to win the whole thing if you could, but in the end, one team's going to win, one team's going to lose. And it just comes down to who's going to get the job done when it comes down to mattering the most. And in this case, while it was an interesting battle between Argentina and Spain, it looked like it could go either way. I think for me the match of the tournament was the bronze medal game, England and France. I mean, if you look at any of the other scores, do you see 6-4? Anywhere? I don't see it. I don't see it anywhere. I've seen 5-zip. I've seen 1-zip. I've seen 3-zip, 2-zip, 3-1, 2-2, zip, etc. I could go on. You know, as a sports fan, everyone's entitled to their own opinion, whether you're a sports fanatic or you just like sports regardless, and you just like one sport. It doesn't really matter to me. I mean, what matters to me is, will you be able to get the job done when it needs to be done? Or in this case, will you be able to get the job done when it matters? And in this case, Spain was able to get the job done against Lionel Messi. And honestly, I gotta congratulate him on that. Alright folks, so those are my thoughts on the FIFA World Cup. I do believe the next 4 years will cite the World Cup in 2030. But it could be 2031, which is so far away. But we shall see. I'm just going to do some quick noticing here while we're recording here. When is the next FIFA World Cup? Yes, the next FIFA World Cup will be, this is according to AI Overview, but I'm pretty sure we'll get an idea of it on FIFA World Cup and everywhere else eventually. But according to the AI Overview that I have here on USA Today, the next men's FIFA World Cup is scheduled to be June to July 2030. Hosted by Morocco, Portugal, and Spain, with special centenary matches in Uruguay, Argentina, and Paraguay. Alright, so that's from an AI overview, and also over a USA Today link that I would get to. It's interesting. We'll see who makes it to that. But our 2026 champion of the FIFA World Cup is Spain. I believe they deserve it. You could say otherwise, but for us, that is it for FIFA World Cup for this year. 2030 is when we would have the next FIFA World Cup. And honestly, it looks like it's going to be pretty good. It looks like it'll be a pretty good area. Will Canada or England make it? I don't know. Maybe, maybe not. We will see. When we come back, folks, we near the conclusion of our program, talking round 4 through 6 PWHL Hamilton Draft Class recapping, and we give you the overall PWHL Draft Class of 2026. Plus, find out who's next on PWHL 2026 Draft Class Recap 12-episode series as we conclude episode 14 of Season 5 of Sports for Beginners in mere moments. Right after this, from the good folk at the Musa Slobodian Network and our good friends over at Sienna T Radio, making your day brighter, one song at a time. Don't go anywhere. There's more great conversations and content right around the corner. Sports for Beginners will be right back in a moment.
Did you know we have a books panel?
I did not know that. When is it?
It takes place on the last Friday of each month at 7:30 p.m. Eastern.
Where we have fun and engaging conversations.
About a book that one of the panelists picks.
So, how can I learn more about the show?
To learn more, please visit bookspanel.ca. While you're there, subscribe to the newsletter so you never miss an update. Besides, it's free. Enter your email and hit subscribe.
The Books Pen is part of the Musa Slobodian Network, where good conversations happen.
To learn more about the network, please visit themusaslobodiannetwork.ca. While you're over there, hit subscribe so you never miss a network update. Enter your email and hit subscribe.
CNT Radio will never give you up. They will never let you down, nor will they run around or desert you. So join Nick Astley for The Melting Pot every Saturday on CNT Radio. Hang on a minute. He's not Nick Astley. Oh, jings, I've done it wrong. Anyway, just join Nick for The Melting Pot on CNT Radio.
Have you ever wondered about the books we've been reading throughout the week?
Are you looking for friendly banter and technology tips at the same time?
Then you've come to the right place.
Check out the Ali and McGregor Show. It airs live on Sunday afternoons at 3:30 p.m. Eastern.
Until spring. In the spring, we'll switch back to Mondays.
To learn more about the show, please visit thealiandmccarashow.ca.
While you're there, subscribe to the newsletter so you never miss an update. And besides, it's free.
Enter your email address and hit subscribe.
The Ali and McGregor Show is part of the Musa Slobodian Network, where good conversations happen.
To learn more about the network, please visit themusaslobodiannetwork.ca.
Enter your email and hit subscribe so you never miss network updates.
Now, let's take you back to the action. To the rink and field we go. We find Scott McGregor.
Be sure to catch up with everything on the Musa Slobodian Network or Sienna T Radio whenever is possible for you. And of course, remind you that we have some great knowledge of a great show that Ali, Makara, and Sienna, as well as many other people, are part of a little something they call Tech Stravaganza, which is quite interesting, I might add. I actually have had the pleasure of checking it out myself. Haven't done so in a little bit, but that's okay. And we thank Ali, Makara, and of course, Sienna and Nick for those ads that we just heard. Time now to continue our concluding portion of episode 14, season 5 of Sports for Beginners. We are talking PWHL Hamilton, team number 1 of the new 4 clubs that will begin battle in their inaugural season in 2026-2027 season. So far in the draft class recap episode, we have met the coach boss, Chris Spar. We have met the general manager, Megan Duggan. We have met the first 3 players selected in rounds 1 through 3, and we put a bow on FIFA World Cup 2026, congratulating all the clubs and all countries who competed in this year's FIFA World Cup. The next FIFA World Cup will be 2030. Looks like it'll be an interesting one, but we won't know who's competing in there until later on. Will Canada or England make it there? Will even the States make it there? I don't know, and neither do you. But let's go back to hockey talk for a couple of minutes as we round out the program and continue on revealing the draft class pick by pick for 2026 PWHL Hamilton Draft Class. With the 42nd overall pick in the PWHL Draft, the PWHL Hamilton select Megan Woodworth, a forward, out of the University of Connecticut from NCAA level, a Canadian citizen. With the 54th pick overall, as we move over to the 5th round, PWHL Hamilton selects Emma Sophia Nordstrom, goaltender out of St. Lawrence University at the NCAA level from Denmark. Interesting. And with the 66th pick in the PWHL draft, as we move over to the final round, round 6 of 6, PWHL Hamilton selects Maya Vaslet, forward out of Penn State University, Canadian citizen at the NCAA level. Maya Vaslet, I should say, rounds out their draft class. So the draft class for PWHL Hamilton includes a defender, 3 forwards, a goaltender, I should say 4 forwards, a goaltender, and a defender, as I previously mentioned. Megan Woodworth, Alyssa Betterman, Jade Aginla as well. And of course, defenseman Nelia Latintine. Hopefully I can say that correct. If I did not say it right, I apologize. They also drafted goaltender Emma Sophia Nordstrom. You know what? I might get the goalie name correct eventually. I don't know if I did get it right, but that's okay. It is what it is. And if I did pronounce any team name wrong or staff member wrong, sincerest apologies in advance. All right, folks. Up next on PWHL Draft Class Recap, we go back to the original 6 and take a look at the aforementioned Boston Fleet. But one more thing before we close out the show here. One of the great picks I like from PWHL Hamilton is Jade Aginla. I'm not exactly sure why she went 18th overall, but I'm glad she did. I also like the pick at 66th overall. I would have preferred a little earlier, but you know what? I'll take it. Maya Vaslet. I think she's going to be a Vaslet, I should say. She's going to be a good hockey player. I got to say, she's going to be a good hockey player. I think she's going to be a great hockey player for this team. And honestly, I think Chris Spar, given his time with Boston, I think he could probably work with Maya Vaslet, Jade Aginla, Megan Woodworth. I'm not sure if he could work with the goaltender, Emma Nordstrom, but I have a feeling he could work with a few of these draft picks that they selected in their class. But the 2 that stand out to me are Jade Aginla and Maya Vaslet. With that, folks, that will do it for a new episode of Sports for Beginners, the podcast. That will do it for episode 14 of season number 5. Thank you so much for joining us here today on the show. Would love it if you took a second to rate, review, and share the podcast. Have a great rest of your day. Enjoy the remaining sports while they are on, and I look forward to catching up with you again real soon. But until then, this has been a presentation of Sports for Beginners, the podcast, and I am Scott McGregor saying that we will see you next time right here in Sports for Beginners. Have a great week, everybody. We'll talk to you then. Thank you so much for listening to Sports for Beginners. If you would like to learn more about the show, you can visit the podcast Facebook page or visit the official website. You can also send us an email at sportsforbeginnerspodcast8231@gmail.com. As we always remind you, it is not goodbye, it is until next time.
Humans have been reaching for the stars since the beginning of time. It's human nature to push ourselves to the limits of possibility. From the beginning of time, every mode of transportation has invited competition. Global audiences continue to flock to the latest platforms and new experiences. And audiences love a competition they can get behind. Atlas Cup marries the excitement of space exploration, the thrill of F1 racing, the energy of a world championship, and creates an entirely. The world is ready for space racing. Being first is everything.